Hey guys, thanks for joining us again here at GP Knives. Today, Kich and I are going to look at the best knives so far of 2023. So we've got a collection, we got the fixed blade, we got some folders, we got some autos, and you guys are definitely going to want to check this out. All right, first up, Kich, we have some winners from Kershaw this year. So actually both of them are different price ranges. We got a budget one and we have kind of a more expensive one, but they've both been killers.
Yeah.
Killed. So the Iridium, I mean, what's there to say?
Man, there's a lot to say about the Iridium, honestly. It's one of the slickest bar lock folders I've ever felt. And that's saying something because it's like $60. Mm-hmm. Got a really cool blade shape, a lot of point, got some belly, got some flat. Ergonomics are on point, nice neutral handle, get a deep carry clip. I mean, it's like, if I was looking for a budget knife, just a knife to like carry around, beat up, get D2 steel on this guy.
Yeah.
This is probably the one that I would buy too. So
it's a no-brainer. Love that knife. So it was a huge hit for Kershaw to come out with a bar lock this year. Huge on that. So another winner from Kershaw Knives this year is their very first out the front, and that's called the Livewire.
Yeah.
Everyone's been looking forward to this for a long time, and it's hit it out of the park. It's a winner, guys.
Yeah, this was actually a knife that I think everyone expected to see in the ZT line.
Yeah.
So to have it come to the Kershaw line was kind of a surprise, and man, they really killed it. Like, this is a great out the front. You have a really cool kind of spear point blade, single edge so you can really use it. There's a lot of sharpening life thanks to the flat grind.
Sure. Nice
deep carry clip that kind of holds it at a cool angle in your pocket.
Yeah.
And then it's also just super smooth.
Yeah.
Like,
super smooth, lightweight. What is it, 20 CV steel on there?
20 CV.
So you get really premium ingredients and at a really good price. I know we've got like a budget one and a little more higher one and one that's made in the USA, but for an auto out the front, it's a really great price, great winner, and you can see why it's one of the best of 2023.
Yeah, sold like crazy.
Absolutely. You guys, if you don't have one of these, definitely grab one if you see one in stock. All right, guys. So next up on the bestsellers list of 2023, we've got a couple titanium models, Kich. One, actually pretty similar locks on these, but they're a little on the high end, but they have definitely been some winners. Do you want to start with the Benchmade Narrows?
Yeah, we'll do the Narrows first. So these are actually two knives that we did overviews on.
Yeah.
So definitely good sellers. The Narrows, super popular. I think whenever they debuted it at SHOT this year, it was kind of like the knife everybody was talking about.
Right.
Super thin, really classy. You kind of described it in your overview as like the classy version of a bug out. Like if you're wanting a nice lightweight knife that has like real cool premium quality stuff on it, this is the one. And then it has a different kind of axis lock, so you get that coil spring and it feels definitely different.
The action is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it got to Blade Show too and it was introduced, it's like they won an award and it's just been crazy ever since. So you definitely can't go wrong with the Narrows. Definitely premium. Next one is from kind of a more of an unknown kind of brand, Tactile. You guys might know Tactile pins. Yeah. But this is their Tactile knife line. This is the Maverick.
Yeah, this is the Maverick. This is one of my, this is one that I would pick as my personal favorite knife of 2023. Yeah. I picked one of these up at Blade, and it is just a really quality knife. You get this awesome milling on here. Yeah. The action's really smooth. The action's really good. Mine really broke in really well too, so it's like super flippy and fidgety. I really like the thumb studs. You can put little O-rings on there for extra grip. And it's just awesome, man. You get that titanium clip that's held on by standoff, so you get like a real nice retention.
What kind of steel's that in?
This one's a Magnacut, too. So they make these in Magnacut. You get Magnacut in it. Magnacut's hard to beat. As far as an all-around blade steel goes, it's going to be super tough. Yeah. I kind of describe this as like, to me, it looks like a cross between like a Chris Reeve Sabenza and a Benchmade Griptilian. Oh, that's definitely a great way to call it there. Hard to beat that combination. Yeah, and it carries really well too. Like it's on the larger end of the knife, like you'd say, like almost like a large Sabenza size. But man, it's really light in the pocket, real slim. Man, Tactile just knocked that one out of the park. They did. Crushed that one. Definitely. So if you guys see these in stock anywhere, definitely a bestseller of the year, and there's a reason for it. So you want to pick one up for sure. All right, up next on the bestsellers list is one from Spyderco, Kich. It's the Native 5 Salt that finally made it. It took a long time coming. The plainage version was a huge hit, out of this world. In fact, we don't even have one in-house to show you. So we do have the full serrated though, Kich. Such a good seller that we sold a whole bunch of them, and they're gone. Yeah. So this one is the one with the spider edge. The big difference between this and the LC200N1 is that this one's a Magnacut. They announced this really early, whenever Magnacut was still kind of like this mythical beast that nobody had really got a hold of. Yeah. So we knew that they were going to sell great. As soon as they came in, they sold out. Magnacut's an awesome, this is an awesome use of Magnacut because it is as stainless as LC200N, but you get a lot more toughness and similar edge retention. Sure. So really awesome. And then the Native 5 Lightweight is a classic. It's lightweight. It's got a good pocket clip on it. It's a back lock. It's super strong. You can beat it up. It won't rust.
Yeah, so they keep the handle yellow, traditional for the salt line. May not be for everybody, but it's got the black hardware, which is really cool. So even the full serrated has sold well, but if you guys see these plain edges in stock, you definitely want to grab one. Awesome EDC for sure. Next up, we actually have a fixed blade from Tactile. It's the El Pionero. It's a really neat little fixed blade. It's kind of like an EDC backup kind of carry Kich.
Yeah.
Sold a ton of these.
It's really neat. So like, it's kind of, I think its main purpose is as a defensive knife. And then, but also like looking at it, like it's just like a paring knife with a bigger handle on it.
So you're seeing food prep there?
For sure. I would 100% use this in my kitchen and then, maybe throw it inside the waistband and carry it around the bad parts of town.
Sure.
So pretty awesome. I think it's a really neat knife. It's really ergonomic. It's got kind of this weird thing going on with the skeleton guy back here, but it fits the hand in a bunch of different grips, even like a reverse pull grip.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, the guy who designed it is Ed from Ed's Manifesto. I think he's had like a ton of self-defense over the years, teaching courses on all that. So it's all about, like you said, that little notch there is like his deal where you hold it in reverse grip.
Yeah, catch.
Yeah. Really, really awesome knife.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's got a real nice swedge up here too, so you get a really strong tip, but it's super fine. Be awesome for just like, I don't know, man, any EDC cutting task.
So hundreds of uses for that guy. Definitely also awesome knife that if you guys find that in stock, you're going to want to check one out. It's like you said, even if you're not like, oh, it's not my backup knife for self-defense, it's just, you could just use it. It's just a great EDC. You can cut open boxes, cut up fruit.
Really lightweight too for what it is. Got micarta handles, pretty thin blade stock. Awesome. For sure.
Check these knives out at GP Knives, guys. All right. And finally, on our best sellers so far of 2023 Kich, we have the PT Plus from Protech. Now, I saw this at SHOT Show and I immediately fell in love. Subtle changes from the original PT, but man, it's huge.
Yeah, I think that the best change that they made, well, there's really two. The two changes that they made are the two best changes.
Yeah.
This bigger finger choil is great. That gives you a lot more of that Strider PT feel. The other one was a little small, felt a little cramped.
Sure.
And then the deep carry clip. The other one had that huge clip that like came up to here.
Yes.
This one's a nice deep carry clip, and they put it right on the end, right where Striders should probably start putting their pocket clips too.
Definitely recommend it.
So that's awesome. These guys are Magnacut, fire hard, feel great. Got those classic Strider ergonomics, awesome in the reverse grip. One of my favorite knives ever.
So. Yeah, I agree. I think that it's just the medium size of this knife, like fits in the hand perfectly. You can just do this, the 4-finger grip, or you can choke up on it, which is really nice. Plenty of blade still on this knife. It's just such a great in-between size for people who don't want a really large knife, don't want a really small knife. It's a great in-between size. I love the PT Plus. Protech knocked that one out of the park. Next up, I think it's a favorite of yours this year.
It is,
It's the Counterstrike out the front from Hogue.
Yeah. So I actually bought this exact knife, the blue lava with the single edge spear point. And I don't really like out the fronts.
Yeah.
And we got these in and I kind of messed around with it and I was like, man, I kind of like one of these. So I ended up buying one. And it didn't leave my pocket for like 3 months straight.
For sure.
It's got a really cool thing. It comes with an extra screw so you can take that glass breaker off.
Yeah, you can remove
so I did that and it fits flush in your pocket and it carries awesome. To me, it was kind of like a lot of the autos that aren't just like Microtech, Ultratechs, they're really tall. So they're kind of thick.
Yeah.
This one's still really slim. It fits my hand really good and it has a really good action on it. And I love that blade shape too. I like the top swedge. It's just... It's
long. It's kind of a longer knife. It looks like it's kind of going to be like really big and weigh a lot, but it doesn't. It's really lightweight, carries light in the pocket. And like you said, that being smaller body, I think it carries real nice, real thin in it.
It fits like perfect in a pair of jeans right up against the welt of your pants, and you can like still fit a full size. Like I carry a pretty big phone. Fits perfect in there. So it was a winner for me for sure.
They do 20 CV on that?
20 CV
that one's
too.
20 CV steel. You guys can check this out on our website. They come in all different types of versions. This is like the blue G Mascus, their G10 thing. And they all have this 3D milling, this like wave pattern on the back of the aluminum, which is just amazing. So stunning quality right there from Hogue Knives USA. You're going to definitely want to pick one up. All right, guys. So of all the best sellers this year, Kich and I are definitely leaning towards that PT Plus and that Tactile Maverick. I mean, it's just, they're both winners for us. There's different varieties. They come in different handle materials, and they're well done USA made knives. Wouldn't you say, Kich?
It's hard to beat both of those knives. I think that if you're looking for like a nice EDC carry, even if it kind of leans towards like being like heavier light, I think that those cover it all.
Yeah.
They're both a Magnacut, so you get that awesome, like real hot blade steel that everybody likes. So those are the two that I would pick. I did pick one of them. I'm probably going to end up getting a PT Plus eventually. So. That's the top knives for 2023, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what your guys' favorite knives from this year were so far, and catch you guys in the next one.
Thanks for watching.